human mind has two modes, the thinking mode and the consciousness mode. And it's normal that we switch between the two. The thinking mode is when we use our mind in everything, when we go to work, when we with our friends, with our partners, when we engage with different activities. And in the thinking mode, it keeps simulating many events of the past, events of the future, even events of the present. But it's not reality because it's a simulation, but we feel so real. And that is what we call wandering thoughts in that simulation. On the other hand, the consciousness mode is the mind when it becomes conscious and aware of what they do one thing at a time. It's like when you're standing by the river, but you don't jump into the river until you get wet. So this is two different. The problem is, human mind is always on the thinking mode, on autopilot. It's like a plane that's on autopilot all the time. So we tend to keep wandering into different thoughts. So then it means that only the time when we come on the manual flight, or means when we're trying to practice our mind to activate the consciousness mode, then we become less wandering and become more focused and attentive. So the question is that, how we can activate the consciousness mode more often? And the key is all about practicing and make it a habit. The first thing you can do is to take a pause and reset your mind before begin every activity in your life. Before you start your meal, before you start your car, before you begin your class, before you start your meeting. You can simply close your eyes, take a deep breath, feel everything around you, connect with your center. Just 1 minute of that short break. It allows you to reactivate that consciousness mode of the mind. When you do this more often, then you're getting used to reset your mind before beginning everything. So your consciousness mode becomes activated more often. Second, try to be aware in everything that you do by inserting activities that you do in your life with your something called mindfulness. For example, when you brush your teeth, what are you thinking? Usually every single thing besides your teeth. When you're brushing your teeth, the most important thing is inside your mouth. So you can simply implement something like counting the time you brush your teeth, or to become more gentle on placing items on the floor, or become more tidy in putting things into places. Those little things that you do when you apply it is actually help you to become more aware and attentive to that focus on that task. As a result, you will activate the consciousness mode of the mind. So remember the two modes of the mind, the thinking mode and consciousness mode. The more often you can activate the consciousness mode, then you will have less wandering thoughts.